last 72 hours, I have both made $3,200 and spent $3,400, and none of it fits. Well, except for maybe this. I just picked up this appendix carry custom-made Kydex holster from Cascadia Concealment. Why are you so crazy? Oh, looks like the whiff is home. Costco.
I'm going to put it here.
Okay, you can put it there. Sterling, is that Dad's truck? Should we show the people? Look at it. Nope. So concealed. Look at this new thing I got. And that's it. Bop, bop, bop.
Notice you didn't clean up the cheese on there. Notice you have a stain on your parka. Notice you have to shave today.
I'm off work. I don't have to shave today. And that's not my cheese. That's Sterling's cheese. Isn't that cool with the light? You want to see it though? Check it out.
Is that those from the guys that came in
Yeah,
today?
that's from the guy that bought my trailer.
That's so quick.
Yeah, he just cranked it out. Isn't that sweet?
That's awesome. It's really nice of them.
Let's, I'm gonna back Dez's car out, bring the trailer in. We gotta clean it up, and I'm gonna show you guys the trailer and the canopy. And yeah, we'll see how we'll see where the day takes us, okay? Backing a trailer with a canopy is going to take a little getting used to. Okay, got the trailer cleaned up, looking good. I don't know what it is. I'm always in this habit of like, when I buy something, I gotta pressure wash it. First thing, when it gets home, it's gotta be pressure washed. That way I can unveil it from all of the grime and age, and then I feel better about my purchase. So this trailer costs me $1,600. I think that's a pretty decent deal. I hunted around for quite a while, couldn't really find anything that could beat that, and this perfectly fits my needs, like perfectly. It should fit the Can-Am and a couple dirt bikes. That's all I wanted. Down the line, I can see myself putting some sort of rack system above the nose of the Can-Am to run the tent, which would be super fun. I know you guys are waiting to see the canopy, so let's check out the canopy. So, at first glance, from a distance, it doesn't look too bad. But as you can see, it doesn't really fit. And that's because there's this lip. See this overhang? And it's not gonna fit on my fiberglass bed sides. There's gonna be kind of a lip. And it's sort of shifted. It's kind of just sitting on there. I've sort of loosely bolted it. So the bolts are on. It's just sort of set there. Leonard by Lear. I don't know what that is, but it's got a really, really sweet door on it. Comes with a lock. Super easy to open. Really nice and clean inside. It's nice that it's colored matched, but it doesn't really matter to me too much because I think I'm gonna be wrapping the truck within the next few months. I mean, look how mean that thing looks. It just looks so aggressive. There's some like OCD people in the crowd that are just like ripping their hair out right now. No, we're not gonna leave it like that. Although it's difficult and it's gonna be nerve-wracking, there are some ways to make this thing work with these bedsides. So I have a choice. Basically, I have a choice between go back to my stock bedsides and look like a normal person truck, which wouldn't be very fun, and then I would rub when I take the truck off-roading, or make the canopy fit. Now I paid $1,800 for that canopy. Don't know if it's a good deal or not. So basically what I did was I sold that really sweet Overland trailer to a guy on Instagram. His name's Sour Taco. I'll put it down below. And he's a nice guy. He owns Cascadia Concealment, the guy that made me that appendix holster. And so it'll fit him and his company super well. It's really awesome to see it go to another white Tacoma that's in the Pacific Northwest. But I am sad to see it go because I put a lot of work into it and I had plans for it, but it just didn't really work out for kind of the direction that things are going. But I mean, look at this thing. God, it looks so cool in person. I mean, you guys are just gonna have to come to some group meets or something because it looks super mean. I could, if I took it to a really experienced body shop, I could have them make a lip that came over, but that would probably cost a fortune. And I don't have a fortune. Pretty much everything you guys see me buy, tools, toys, anything that has to do with the channel, even Carol, it all comes directly from Patreon and YouTube, the monetized videos, those little ads that you guys watch. I don't burden our family with like any toy purchases. Basically started this channel with nothing but a cell phone and my truck and just kept building it up until we made enough per month to continue buying cool stuff to make the channel cool. And so that's kind of where we're at. So I kind of have to work within that budget, and you don't make a ton on YouTube when you're a channel my size. So I think we can make it work, especially if I do the work myself. The plan is to get another Prinzu rack that goes across the canopy and then put our Free Spirit Rec tent on top of that. That way we can basically camp and take all the toys with us. Because the dilemma that we were having was that we could go camping or we could go riding, but we couldn't do both. Unless we stayed in a ground tent like normal people, but that's no fun. Next up, we want to see how the honey badger, how it fits on the trailer. Little sneak peek. Ooh, I already showed you too much. God, that looks so cool. This thing, it constantly surprises me how huge this thing is. It takes up a lot more space than I thought, but I think we'll still have room for dirt bikes. Wow, that is so sick. God, that looks awesome. This is like all my dreams. All my dreams coming true. It's on my driveway. Oh God, thank you guys, seriously. So sick. Oh, look at it. Yeah, I really wanted to see if I could just drive on to the trailer. When I put those new tires on, it'll probably be a little bit easier. Plus, like, this deck is soaking wet from being pressure washed, so I kind of had to ram it, and I definitely rammed it a little too hard. But getting off is no problem, and that's nice. I had pictured like a rack that came up over this and that the tent could sit across. But like, look how high that rack would have to be. It'd just be massive. It'd be way up there. Way taller than the roof of the truck, like taller than it ever was on the other trailer too. It's just not realistic. I'm gonna put this out there. If anyone has a Maverick X3, I think one of the base model ones is white, comes with white plastics. If you want to trade plastics, let's do it. I wasn't just gonna tease you with clips of the X3 and not take it out. I wish we had land, I really do, but I'm gonna take it for a little neighborhood rip for those naysayers and no fun having pansies. You can just stop watching now, okay? My neighbors are super cool. None of them have ever complained, so just relax. And here we go. Takes your breath away every time. Always lose my hat doing this. so glad I got a trailer though, so I can take it off-road. That way I don't eventually annoy my neighbors. So far, they've been pretty cool with it. As long as it's not too late at night, they don't seem to mind. And then that church down the road, I've actually talked to the administrators of that church, and they just said as long as church isn't in session, they don't mind one bit. That's why I love it here. So you guys have seen Desiree's reaction to the Can-Am. Now we're gonna see Desiree's mom's reaction. It kind of takes your breath away, like literally, because it's just
Fast.
it's so fast.
Go straight over the lip.
You can kind of see some of the tracks that I've made.
Have the neighbors come out and stared at you yet?
No, actually they've come out and like
After
seen it, and they've been cool with it. They've been like, oh, that thing's really cool. And then like the owners of the church over there have stopped by when I was taking my go-kart out.
Right.
And they were like, yeah, as long as church isn't in session, like
So
it's
they don't
cool.
mind you doing wheelies in the parking lot?
Not really. I don't do it for more than a few minutes.
Good. These seats are really nice. They kind of hug you.
Okay.
Okay.
So. All right, so I'm gonna start you off
Okay.
with a, why don't we do a 0 to 60 in 4-wheel drive? That's as fast as it'll go. Okay?
All right.
You ready?
Ready. Let's go.
Isn't that crazy?
Oh my god, that just makes you just...
She's like, ah! If you get too freaked out, let me know.
Can I try it?
You want to drive it? You can drive it if you want to.
If it's okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you get the wind coming on your eyes.
Woo! I know it makes your eyes water.
Yeah, I'd love to try it.
Okay, just be careful. It's a lot of power. All right.
Have you crashed it yet into anything?
No,
You haven't slid it into anything?
I haven't hit anything. So let's try not to hit anything. Be a good idea.
It's got its roll bar.
It does.
Okay, I gotta move the seat up.
Just like an automatic transmission car, it's just super fast.
Okay.
So, yep, go down into drive. There you go. Yep, that's just a handle for me,
Oh.
in case I get scared, which I probably will get scared.
So just...
And the tires aren't very grippy on this concrete, so it'll probably spin out. So if you, there you go, there you go. Like when you turn it and gas it just enough to get your back end around enough, and it's kind of hard to find that because if you give it too much gas and you don't slip out and shoot into your a barrier or something, right? That was so funny. I still, I didn't expect her to want to drive it. I thought the first takeoff she was going to be like, I'm done. But hey, that was sweet. All right, guys, that's pretty much it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. Get some work done this week, but don't forget to live